What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, and we back at it with another Forza Horizon 3 build video, man. I just want to give a big shout outs to all you guys still tuning in, still watching the videos, man. Hashtag Squally Squad if you guys are really about it, man. But as you guys know, this channel revolves around taking your requests, and as always, we can only have one request per video uploaded on the channel. And today's request is coming from a couple people in particular: Moto Boy Johansson, Daniel Octavio Zamaripa, Trick Perfect H, and Sosipto Hendra all want to see FaZe Rug's new wrapped Lamborghini, man. Now, I have to say, you know, this car is, I guess you could say, trending somewhat on YouTube, man. This wrap, I gotta say, absolutely insane. Now, you take a stock Lamborghini Huracan and you add a wrap, that's as extravagant as FaZe Rug's, I guess, wrap is. And you get something that's very beautiful, man. So what FaZe has is a 2017 Lamborghini Huracan, and it looks like the only option we have for the Lambo Huracan, which is actually on sale at the moment, so that's pretty cool, looks like a 2014 Lamborghini. So we're going to go ahead, buy this thing up, on sale might I add. We're going to just pick a stock manufacturer color, which doesn't look like they actually have FaZe's, the color that FaZe got originally on his Lambo, so I'm just going to go with this kind of off-white here, buy the car with credits, and see if we can make this thing look just like his Lambo. So as always, if you guys do have a request, don't forget to drop them down in the comment section, and if you are lucky, we will take your request, man. But with that being said, we got to jump into the upgrades section. Now, as far as upgrades go, these Lamborghini Huracans are already absolute monsters right out of the gate. Looking at about 450 kilowatts of power, which is like, what, 550 horsepower, man. Just an absolute monster. We are going to leave this one all-wheel drive, since it would really take a lot to make this thing rear-wheel drive. And if you wanted a rear-wheel drive Lambo, I guess you could just buy like a, I don't know, a Gallardo or possibly a Murcielago. We are also going to keep this naturally aspirated. I just think twin turbos really are not going to be necessary on this thing. Now, FaZe does not have a lip, even though it would look really good on this car. This is one of those cars that just as is looks very sick without any aero on it at all. I am, however, going to go ahead and upgrade the tire compound to... Let's go ahead and throw a race tire compound on here, man. I got a funny feeling this thing is going to need a lot of grip when we're done with it. Now, as far as the rim style, it looks like FaZe just has the stock wheels on here, just painted black. So we're going to go ahead and leave the stock wheels on here. Now, these cars, pretty sure come in Tiptronic. Not too sure there's going to be a manual on there, but I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the clutch just for myself to make this car a little bit easier to drive in the game. Another reason I'm going to go ahead and do the springs, or I guess you could say that's also the reason I'm going to go ahead and do the springs, just to make this thing a little bit more drivable and handle a little bit better when we get out there. Now, obviously, the racer in me is going to go ahead, throw an intake and an exhaust on this thing. And I think that's pretty much it. I just want a nice sound coming out of this thing. And I think any exhaust on a Lamborghini is going to sound proper. So now that we got all of that fun stuff out of the way, we are going to jump into the tuning. Now, not too much going on as far as tuning today. I just want to slam this thing to the ground. Something about Lamborghinis that are slammed, really not realistic in the real world, but in a video game just look absolutely insane. Now, since this design is quite custom, there's quite a few different custom parts that are wrapped, I guess you could say, red. I'm going to go ahead and search to see if anybody's made this wrap yet. And chances are there's probably going to be quite a few on here already. So we're just going to skim through here and try to find the one that I think suits this build. And after skimming through quite a few designs here, it looks like it's either going to be this guy right here. Actually, there's quite a few nice designs on here. But I'm going to go ahead and use Unwished Lotus 37's design. It's got the nice satin chrome on there, has the nice red accents as well as those blacked out rims. I think they're going to be perfect. And as always, we need to delete some designs, so I'm just going to go ahead and take care of that right now after searching for a design again. And now that we got that out of the way, I really just need to delete every single, I guess, design that's in my garage right now. Since I really don't use a lot of the cars that I've built, I pretty much have a small handful, maybe 5 or 10 cars that I use on the regular when I am out there, you know, online slaying some noobs. But with that being said, I think we are just about done this build, so let's take this thing out on the road and see what it's all about. Now, there really shouldn't be any surprises here. This is a Lamborghini, pretty well stock except for intake and exhaust. It is lowered with some nice tires, so I'm expecting this thing to handle quite nicely. Now, is there any way for us to get rid of this rain? I truly wouldn't mind, because I want some sunshine, man. Let's go ahead and see if we can fast travel, maybe make this rain go away here. Not looking like that helped out too much, but with any luck, it'll clear up here before the end of this video. Really, the only thing that I wanted to do is test the handling. And even though it is raining, this thing still handles quite nicely. So we're just going to continue on with the video. And like I say, hopefully it clears up here just a little bit. Now, this wrap is really where it's at. I'm an absolute big fan of this chrome wrap. I mean, on, you know, a street car, probably wouldn't put a chrome wrap on, let's say, my G35, Maxima, Honda Civic, Accords, and stuff like that. However, on a car like this, where it's just so outrageous to begin with, I think this chrome wrap is actually a really nice touch, man. It's very out there. Really, in my opinion, it's probably one of the nicer colors that you can put on one of these cars. Now, if it were me, I'd probably do a colored chrome. Now, there's a green Acura TSX with a green chrome wrap around my work, which, I mean, it's been on there for a couple of years. I've noticed it. And, you know, now the wrap's getting a little beat up. But when it was new, it was an absolute looker. And I'm a big fan of things that are different, man. You know, any car that I get in real life, I just have to modify it. I just hate driving down the street and seeing a car that looks essentially exactly the same as mine. And, you know, it's nice to have a little bit of originality. And I think this car, you can't really do a whole lot to a Lamborghini Huracan. Huracan. I mean, you can do a lot to a Lamborghini, but let's be honest, mods, especially for a Lamborghini, very expensive. So considering you can just go ahead and throw a wrap like this one on there and completely change the look of the car, I think that's a big step in the right direction, man. So it looks like we have yet to lose the rain here, but aside from that, it's really not even affecting the driving. Oh, as I put the car off the road and almost roll it, yeah, no, the rain's not affecting my driving at all here. But that all-wheel drive, honestly, is keeping this thing planted to the ground. And those tires, although I am getting a little bit of slippage going around the corners, it's really not enough to hinder the performance of this car. This thing's just an absolute blast to drive. And I gotta say, it's really not that slow considering it's lightly modded. You know, it's still a Lamborghini, so it's not slow at all. Looks like we are out of the rainforest here, getting back into the more heavily populated areas. More heavier populated areas. Trying to get back into the city, to be honest. Took us on a nice little loop there, but I'm a city slicker, man. I can't lie. I like being around where the buildings and the backdrops are. This rain just not holding up at all. It's all right, man. Nice little old school Ferrari there, it looks like. taking her up to red line. Heavy on the brakes there. Just an absolute treat to drive. But I'm thinking we're going to go ahead, fast travel back to the city here, and find ourselves a nice little spot to shoot our thumbnail for our YouTube video, man. And as always, put an end to this one. So with that being said, I am your boy Denali, aka Don Squally. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys are not subscribed yet and you want to see more, you know, definitely stay tuned. Drop your comments, request down in the comments section, I should say. And we're going to keep it moving, man. So as always, I'm your boy Denali, a.k.a. Don Squally. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. And we're going to catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace. Recovery of a lifetime. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh. Fuck. Yeah, keep on rolling there. Yeah. Don't worry about the racer anymore.